Joining us now is Met second baseman Daniel Murphy. Daniel, welcome. How are you?
Doing good, Michael. How are you doing,
Good,
brother?
thank you. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and everything else. And how's things going? Well?
Doing well. It has been a very Merry Christmas so far. My wife and I were able to come up here and enjoy some of the New York festivities, and we're really enjoying the city right now.
Were you worried at all with all the noise about you maybe getting traded, being put in some kind of package? Did you have any worries about that you were going to wind up somewhere else?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I guess if you look at it the positive, if somebody else is willing to trade for you, you at least have a little bit of value. So that was nice to see. And then also it's one of those things that unfortunately in the industry that we're in, it's just outside of your control. So it was kind of exciting to pay attention to the winter meetings, and I was really excited about the moves we were able to make.
All right, how do you feel now adding, now that that's over and you're here, and most likely what's over is the trades. There might be an addition of a player. There'll still be some people added, but the big trades are probably now a thing of the past now between now and the start of the season. They're rare if they happen now. What do you think about adding Granderson and Young to the lineup?
I was excited to see both of them. I was really excited to see, Chris Young, the deal we were able to sign him on, and then also turn around and pair him with Grandy for 4 years. I mean, you look up and we've already got what I would consider to be an elite center fielder, and then you put two center fielders on either side of him. It's an outfield that's really going to be able to go and get the ball, and then both of those guys, Grandy and CY, have proven that they can produce at the big league level, and I think they add a level of power to our power-speed combination to our lineup that we haven't had.
What do you think about, did any of the young guys that you watched last year, Daniel, did any of them impress you like a guy that you think, I think that guy can come up here and do some good things? Did you see anything from any of the youngsters that impressed you at the plate?
I'm still impressed. I was very impressed by Travis d'Arnaud and by TD in spring training. I was down there, and unfortunately, since I was watching all the spring training last year, I didn't do a whole lot of playing. I got to see, all of his at-bats, and I don't think I saw that guy miss a barrel. And so it was unfortunate to see him get nicked up and miss a couple months of the year, but I think some of the struggles he had last year in the big leagues were due to the fact that he only had about 100 at-bats. And also, I knew that Juan Lagares could go get it in center field, but I didn't know he was that good. I didn't know he could go get it like that. And, he's a legitimate, I think, people throw this around kind of liberally, but he's a legitimate Gold Glove contending center fielder.
He is. Now, the question is he going to hit enough? Can you tell, as someone who can hit, can you tell if a guy's going to hit? Can you tell me if he's going to project and hit?
I think he has a level of athleticism at the plate that you can't teach. I know I don't have it. He's just super athletic, and I think that as he grows in the big leagues, we're already seeing right now, I know it's winter ball, but baseball is still baseball, and I've played in the Dominican Winter League, and it's pretty good pitching down there. He's swinging the bat well. Obviously, I'm not a big walk guy. I'd like to walk more this year, and he doesn't walk a whole lot. But as he grows and understands and the game slows down for him, I think you're going to see his strike zone tighten up, and then once that tightens up, we should hopefully see the power develop as well.
Talking with Daniel Murphy about the Mets, and again, the couple things here. One is the coats Wednesday at the stadium at Citi Field. If you have some coats to donate, maybe your kids have outgrown them, maybe there's some coats you don't wear anymore, whatever. Take them over and get a couple of tickets for them, because you know what? They'll help somebody this winter. You have a coat, and folks need them out there. And also, if you're looking for some stocking stuffers, the single-game Met tickets are on sale as we get ready for the season. We're talking with the Met second baseman. How much did the Harvey thing take out of that team? It had to take something. Did it take a lot out of the team last year when he got hurt?
Yeah, I think what it did is we all kind of knew his innings limit was coming, so we knew about the time he got shut down. He only had another 2 or 3 starts. So it wasn't so much, obviously we were all surprised and really kind of upset more, because we love Harv. Obviously you don't want to see yourself lose a key piece like that for as productive as he was. But to see a friend get hurt, it was tough to go through. But I don't think it really affected us a whole lot last year, just because we know we could kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel on Harv's season. He was really, really inching up real close to that innings limit.
Dan, at this stage, you've proved you can play second base, and you've proved you can be a cog in this.
That.
You have. I mean, you really have. And you've proved that you can be a very, very serviceable hitter. Is there anything, and a guy who gets clutch hits, which you did last year, you know, in the games that were games that mattered, like the Yankee games, you played really well in those games. You had big hits in those games. You had big situational hits in those games. You need to be, you know, have a chance to play in more of those games, as we know. Now, what would you like to change, or what would you like to modify or improve on with your performance at the plate, or are you happy with everything the way it is now?
No, I definitely, you know, one of my big focuses on is plate zone discipline, basically strike zone discipline. There's no reason I shouldn't be able to get on base at a better clip. Now, I don't want to call out a number. I mean, obviously, you know, we like to get on at a certain higher clip, but I definitely think that I should be able to get on base more than, you know, I think it was 319.
So you want to? Is that taking away? I mean, is that a big adjustment for you to be a little less aggressive and take that pitch on the corner? I mean, is there going to be an overall big change, or is that something very subtle where you just got to lay off that pitch that's a little off the plate?
I think it's what you said. It hopefully should be a subtle adjustment. It should be not swinging at what we call marginal pitches, that pitch that's maybe right on the corner early in the count. And then also I get in a very, unfortunately, a bad habit of when I get ahead in the count and I get aggressive, I expand the zone and swing at pitches that I'm not real dangerous on. So for me, it's early in the count, 0-0, 1-0, and then also the positive counts like 2-0 and 3-1, just trying to tighten up that strike zone and trying to swing at pitches that I can do damage with instead of pitches that I can just